Welcome.
Thank you very much for hosting me.
Now, I see that the theme for the event is caring cities. And as someone who's in charge of the money, how does that make you feel? Because you're going to have to pay for this.
I think it gives me great pleasure to be able to be part of a direction of caring city, not building a city for people, not for cars, not for for any other thing, but making sure that we fund people, we fund the livelihood of people, we make it a livable city, a resilient city, and a resourceful city for people. So in balancing allocation of resources, I think we'll be tilting towards creating a caring city in Johannesburg.
What does that mean?
It means that we must fund healthy living lifestyles. It means that we must fund complete streets where they can be pedestrianized. We must fund walkways, we must fund cycling lanes, but we must ensure that there's social amenities, there's access for our own children to realize their potential in swimming and all other sporting activities, dance and all that. So you move away from thinking about potholes. Of course they are important, but you focus more about what makes a person a complete person and a much better person in creating better communities and society.
Now, the reality is that as a city develops, often we do forget about the people.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Yes, and our premise in Johannesburg through our GDS 2040 is that we have accepted that we are a cosmopolitan city and we are attracting migrants from all over South Africa, across our borders and throughout the world. And Johannesburg was built on the back of migrants anyway. So we're expecting to have 8 million people in 2040. Now that's double the current population. Therefore, while you're investing in infrastructure, you have to think about how do I make life better for these people who will be coming to Johannesburg. And we have to fund the building blocks now. Hence we've announced the 110 billion rands capex expansion to ensure that we spend on the future, not on the past, but in ensuring that Johannesburg becomes sustainable. People are coming to Johannesburg, they continue coming here, and we have to look after them.
The reality, though, is that while they're all really great ideas, we need to perhaps look at how we're collecting revenue at this point. That is an issue for most cities. True.
We're expecting to fund about 60% from our own funds, which is a mixture of the surpluses we make from the sale of electricity, water, and rates, together with long-term sustainable funding, which is loans, and other sorts of funding from the private sector. So therefore, the partnership with our communities and customers in ensuring that they pay for their services on time will ensure that we do build a caring city, we build a great city called Johannesburg. Otherwise, we're going to decay, and everyone will be moaning that the city is not being looked after, meanwhile no one is paying. So we are on a campaign at the moment to ensure that we increase the rates net, we ensure that people pay for the usage of water, while they're preserving the water because it's a scarce resource, while they're preserving electricity because you'd know, I mean, from load shedding in 2008, we don't want to go back there. But what they consume, they must pay for.
Well, it's a tough job for you because the money needs to come in order for you to pay out. It is going to be a caring city.
You know, unlike provinces, cities raise 75% of their money.
Yep.
Now, it means there's a transaction for 75%. I have to bill you for your rates, water, refuse removal.
And I have to pay.
And you have to pay. Now, I compete with Edgar's and satellite television and for the space in the wallet, you know, with entertainment. So while we a government that must think about activities that will ensure that you prioritize us in your budget. You know, when you draw up a budget month end, you must put City of Johannesburg first.
Right at the top.
Right at the top. But at the moment, you probably are still number 6 or so.
Yeah.
By the time you get to number 5, your money is finished. So it's not only just saying pay for your services because it's the right thing to do. Unlike taxes, this is a
only thing to do.
Only.
Well, thanks very much. All the very
best.
best.
Thanks, David. Thanks for
Enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that was great.